Labor unions, including the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, have commenced an indefinite strike. It comes days after the assault of the NLC president, Dayo, in Imo State. The unions are asking the federal government to sack the area commander who led the assault on Mr. Dayo and prosecute anyone found culpable in the incident. Meanwhile, the federal government is urging the unions to respect a subsisting court order that bars them from embarking on the strike. Latest reports say the industrial action is witnessing low compliance. Well, Arise analyst Dayo Sobowale is here with us, as usual, to discuss the labor industrial action as well as the off-cycle elections in Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa states. Good to have you, Mr. Sobowale. Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here as usual.
Great. So from the reports we got from our correspondents in Abuja and Lagos, nothing is happening. But we're seeing reports like about ASU asking its members to also join in the strike action. And we're also seeing reports that banks, electricity workers in Imo State are also participating in the strike. What do you make of this compliance that's more on the side of, on the gubernatorial level than the national level?
Well, it is an irony. You get me? Because it is at Imo that the labor leader was brutalized, and it was at Imo too that the local NLC literally betrayed the national NLC, and you could see that from the results of the election. And the governor paid due homage and thanks to the local NLC. So I don't want to believe that yet, that the strike is succeeding in Imo. But what I know is that in Lagos, and I think in most places, people are going to work. Maybe it's because the strike started at midnight, so we may not be able to have a full measure of its impact now. But then, you see, I do not like the way the labor leader was brutalized. And if Labour chooses to make that a national issue, I don't hold any grudge against them on account of that, because I think that is righteous indignation. The way the leader was humiliated and brutalized. That is not on. But you see, whatever indignation they want to show should be within the ambits of the law. From what the government has said, there is an industrial court order asking them not to go on the strike. If they embark on the strike, in spite of that, that would be illegal. And from all indications, they seem hell-bent on that. Because the statement they issued, they said trade disputes should be settled by dialogue, not court adjudication. That is a bit contradictory. Because social disputes or social problems, like they identified it, even though it has become political, should be settled in a peaceful environment and where you have the rule of law. You cannot say social disputes should be settled in dialogues where dialogues do not exist under the ambits of the law. It is contradictory in terms, so they should sort it out. But essentially, I think I would say it is a confused, messy start for Labour. And I tell you one thing too, people are not in the mood for strike right now, in spite of all the problems they are in. And if you look at the election results have made a mockery of the pains and pangs of Nigerians, because the incumbents won, which means they are performing. If you look at it on the face of it, ceteris paribus. You see, incumbency factor, performance, popularity. The victors can claim all that. The parties can claim all that. So what are all our concerns and the ulabalu we have raised over the problems of the ground. What have they come
Let's put
to?
it in the dictionary.
What have they come to? You see, it's like a mockery of our concerns about how the masses of this country are being treated. Because if we say people are suffering and they still vote en masse for those who put them in their situation, then something funny is happening somewhere.
Right.
That's how I'll take it for now.
Now, we have so much happening across the world today, and I wish we had more time to get into it.